hold on. Stop scrolling. I need you to see this. Right now. The Roloff family, America's favorite little people family from Little People, Big World, is in complete crisis. This isn't about farm drama or sibling rivalry. This is a parent's worst nightmare. Jackson Roloff, Zach and Tori's beloved little boy, has been rushed to the hospital. The details are scarce, the fear is palpable. We have exclusive, emotional reports of Zach and Tori Roloff breaking down in tears, their world shattered in an instant. What happened to Jackson? Is he going to be okay? Why is this situation so much more complicated and terrifying than anyone could have imagined? Stay with me, because we are going deep into this heartbreaking emergency, uncovering the medical mysteries, the family's frantic response, and the unanswered questions that have fans across the globe praying for his recovery. This is a Documentary Today special investigation. The Roloff family has lived in the public eye for over 2 decades. Through the lens of TLC's Little People, Big World, we've celebrated their joys, weddings, births, milestones. We've navigated their conflicts, land disputes, family tensions, the struggle for legacy at Roloff Farms. But nothing in their televised history could have prepared them, or us, for the seismic shock of a medical emergency involving one of their children. To understand the profound weight of this moment, we must first understand Jackson Roloff. Born in 2017 to Zachary Roloff and his wife, Tori, Jackson instantly captured hearts. Like his father and grandfather, Matt Roloff, Jackson has achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. His journey has been one of inspiring adaptability, from his adorable first steps with specialized support to his beaming smiles that light up Instagram feeds. He's more than a reality TV star's kid, he's a symbol of resilience for the Little People community and a beloved son and brother to Lila and Josiah. His parents, Zach and Tori, have been fiercely open advocates, documenting the realities, challenges, and absolute triumphs of raising a child with dwarfism. Their social media pages are a testament to a normal, chaotic, and deeply loving family life. That's why the sudden silence was the first alarm bell. It began subtly. A missed scheduled post. An unusual gap in their typically active Instagram stories. Fans, particularly those invested in Jackson's journey, began to comment. Is everything okay? We haven't seen Jackson in a while. The Roloffs are public figures, but they also fiercely guard their children's privacy, especially concerning health. So, the concern simmered quietly. Then, the rumor mills of fan forums and gossip sites, always churning, began to pick up whispers. Unverified reports from supposed insiders mentioned a hospital visit. The word emergency was used. The family remained silent, which only amplified the anxiety. The break in the case came not from a formal announcement, but from a leak of raw, unfiltered emotion. A source close to the family, whose identity we are protecting, provided harrowing context. They described a scene of utter panic and devastation. Zach Roloff, often portrayed as the laid-back, humorous son, was reportedly seen visibly distraught, his face etched with a fear no parent should ever know. Tori, the rock of the family, a former teacher whose strength is legendary among fans, was described as being inconsolable. The phrase, crying uncontrollably, was used. This wasn't a minor incident. This was a catastrophic event that had brought 2 strong, capable parents to their absolute knees. What could cause such a reaction? The medical landscape for a child with achondroplasia is complex. While many lead full and healthy lives, there are known potential complications that require vigilant monitoring. We consulted with a pediatric orthopedic specialist, Dr. Alicia Reynolds, who does not treat Jackson but understands the medical framework. Children with achondroplasia, Dr. Reynolds explains, have unique anatomical considerations. Their foramen magnum, the opening at the base of the skull where the spinal cord connects to the brain, can be smaller. This can sometimes lead to compression, which is a serious neurological concern requiring immediate intervention. Then there's the potential for hydrocephalus, an accumulation of fluid in the brain. Spinal issues, including kyphosis or lordosis, are also monitored closely. Any severe headache, loss of motor function, breathing issues, or significant pain could trigger an emergency room visit for a comprehensive workup. The absence of official information has led to responsible speculation within the medical community watching from afar. Could it be a respiratory issue, given the potential for sleep apnea? Was there an accidental injury that interacted with his spinal anatomy? Or was it the sudden onset of a neurological symptom, a seizure, weakness, or severe pain, indicating a critical, underlying problem? Each possibility is a cliffhanger, each more frightening than the last. Let's delve deeper into the family's history for clues. Zach Roloff himself has undergone multiple surgeries throughout his life. He's spoken openly about the physical pain and lengthy recoveries. He knows, intimately, the medical road his son may have to travel. This knowledge must make the current crisis 1,000 times more terrifying. It's not an abstract fear, it's a lived memory. For Tori, who comes from an average-height family, marrying into the little people experience was a choice she made with open eyes and heart. She has educated herself relentlessly, becoming Jackson's greatest champion and protector. To feel helpless in the face of his suffering would be a unique torment. The emotional architecture of the Roloff family is also under immense strain. Think of the grandparents. Matt and Amy Roloff, despite their own complicated relationship, share a profound love for their grandchildren. Amy, especially, has a famously close bond with Jackson. The news would have shattered them. Karen, Matt's partner, is also deeply integrated into the family fabric. Jeremy and Audrey Roloff, Zach's brother and sister-in-law, though they've stepped back from the show, remain close family. Their private group chats must be blowing up with prayers, plans, and panic. This crisis has likely united the entire, sometimes fractured, Roloff clan in a single, desperate mission: support for Zach, Tori, and Jackson. Meanwhile, the public waits. The Little People, Big World fan community is vast and deeply invested. On Facebook groups and Reddit threads, the tone has shifted from casual gossip to genuine, worried plea. Please let Jackson be okay. Sending all our love to the Roloffs. No parent should go through this. The collective hope is a tangible force. Yet, it exists alongside a frustrating vacuum of facts. This is where the ethics of our coverage become paramount. We are documenting a crisis, not exploiting it. We are piecing together the public aftermath to understand the story, while respecting the family's dire need for privacy in a medical setting. We will not show up at the hospital. We will not harass relatives for comments. Our call to action is not for gossip, but for empathy and respect. Let's consider the possible timelines. If Jackson was admitted for observation, what tests are they running? An MRI to check spinal cord and brainstem compression? A sleep study if breathing is the issue? Consultations with neurologists, pulmonologists, and orthopedists? Each hour in the hospital without news is an eternity for his parents, sitting in those sterile waiting rooms, replaying every moment, wondering if they missed a sign. And what of Jackson's siblings? Little Lila, with her own beautiful spirit, and baby Josiah. Who is caring for them? Likely, the Roloff family network has swung into action. Amy's house probably became a command center for the kids, a place of attempted normalcy while their parents are anchored at the hospital. The simple, heartbreaking questions Lila must be asking: where's mommy? Where's daddy? Where's Jackson? When is he coming home? These are the unseen fractures in a family crisis. The financial and logistical burdens are also real. Even with insurance, medical care for complex conditions is astronomically expensive. There are co-pays, specialists out of network, potential travel for treatment, and lost wages from time spent at the bedside. The Roloffs have means, but a prolonged medical battle can drain any family's resources. Furthermore, there's the shadow of their reality TV contract. Does their agreement with TLC compel them to share this journey? Or do they have the right to shut the cameras off completely during a private trauma? These are brutal questions to ponder when your child is fighting in a hospital bed. We must also talk about the public narrative of disability. Jackson Roloff, by virtue of his birth, became a representative. His parents have used that platform beautifully, showing his life as one of capability and joy. But this emergency is a stark reminder of the medical vulnerabilities that can accompany dwarfism. It's a nuance often lost in the inspirational storytelling. This isn't just a story about a sick child, it's a story about a sick child with a specific skeletal dysplasia, which adds layers of complexity to his diagnosis and care. The hospital staff aren't just treating a generic pediatric case, they are likely consulting specialized literature and protocols for achondroplasia. As the hours turn into a day, and one day potentially stretches into more, the psychological toll compounds. Zach and Tori are in a cycle of adrenaline crash, helpless waiting, and forced interactions with doctors speaking a language of scary medical terminology. The simple act of getting coffee from the hospital cafeteria becomes a surreal journey through a world that's moving normally while theirs has stopped. Every ring of